Okay, so hi everyone. It's Robyn again. I'm in my pajamas now because I'm going to be studying today. I'm doing a bunch of homework because I hate exams and I'm gonna end up going to summer school for math. So everyone do well in math. Unless you're gonna get grades like me, which is horrible. Anyways, as you can probably notice, I'm alone. For once. Yeah, I've never done a video by myself before, so I'll probably just ramble on more than usual, which will be interesting, I guess. So this week we are talking about our favorite movies that have to do with, you know, gays, lesbians, transgendered, bisexuals, that sort of thing. So, I just made a list of my favorite lesbian ones. I actually love watching lesbian movies. I love it. It's whenever I'm upset, that's one of the things that I do to make myself feel better because I just love watching them. Here are 4 of my favorite ones. Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love. I really like this one because it really touches on homophobia, especially in high school. With parents not liking it and even friends. Like, I went through a time where I told my friends and they all left me. So I can really relate in a way because I know what it's like to go through that and such. Another one is Loving Annabelle. The girl goes to a Catholic school. Pretty sure it's Catholic. Anyways, it really touches on the religious side of people being lesbians or gay or anything like that. And it's interesting, you know, because a lot of us don't think about the whole religious part, but for a lot of people who do come from religious families, it is an extremely difficult thing. So that's a really good one, and it's fairly interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. Lost and Delirious. I highly recommend watching it because it's fantastic. 2 girls fall in love, whatever. It really touches on the fact that you don't have, like, sure it's lesbian and stuff like that, but it really touches on the fact that love is love. Like, people think that, I hate it when there's this girl I know, I'm not gonna name any names, but she is gay and she is in love with a boy. Some lesbians absolutely hate that. Some lesbians think it's wrong. But I think love is love. I don't think that some people, you don't have to put a label on your sexuality and who you like. You love whoever you love. And she does go through a lot of stuff and she beats herself up for it a lot, but she shouldn't, because it's perfectly acceptable. And it's exactly like a straight person hating on someone for being gay. It's like gay people bashing on a lesbian for liking a boy. It's wrong, and if you're lesbian, personally, I think that you should just accept that if you love someone, you love them. Like, I think it's horrible that someone who actually witnesses homophobia and hatred like that would actually dislike someone like that. It's just mind-blowing. Anyways, so that movie just shows that love is love, and you don't need to have a label, you don't need to have anything. And if you're that in love with someone, you do anything for them. So it's a really great movie. Another really good one is But I'm a Cheerleader. They did it in a very interesting way. It's hard to kind of understand at first. Not really, it's just, it does it in a really silly way. And it kind of makes fun of it in a way. And it makes fun of homophobia. That's basically what it does. It shows how stupid homophobia is. It makes this big deal out of it, and you look at it and you're like, wow, people are really like that. It just kind of over-exaggerates it, but it really does prove a point, which I like. So those are the ones that I have for that. And so yeah, any of those movies, Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love, Loving Annabelle, Lost and Delirious, and But I'm a Cheerleader. Any of those ones I highly recommend. They're fantastic. And they each kind of show something and prove something and have a meaning. Next, I know it's not really part of what we're supposed to do, the topic of this week, but in English class, we had written rants. We could choose anything to rant about, and we were to get up in front of the class and present it. And I just did mine yesterday, actually. And it's on Facebook. If some of you might have seen it, I posted it on there. But I ranted mainly, it's not really on homophobia. It's mainly my parents not accepting, that sort of thing, whatever. But anyways, I'm going to read that out. If you don't want to watch it, then bye. But I just thought that some people may be interested. I'm not sure. Anyways, so here goes nothing. So you don't like the fact that your son's been sleeping with a guy named Ricky? Or that you have to see your daughter swap spit with a girl named Chloe at the altar? I bet you didn't even realize that that wonderful, polite gentleman who served you coffee at Tim Hortons was a girl 3 years ago. But I mean, who cares, right? We live in a perfectly accepting community where gays are treated just like everyone else. It's your own personal decision, and no one will hold it against you. But being gay isn't a choice. Some people ask me, when did you choose to be gay? Well, I could just as easily turn around and ask them when they chose to be straight. Because as far as I can see, those questions are very different at all. People constantly reassure me that it's alright. They will treat me just like a normal person no matter what. And personally, I think it's fantastic to know someone has to put in effort to treat me like a human being. As I've been growing up, people have been spreading out a light on how important it is to show you're your very own individual. In schools, they teach us how not to give in to people who tell us how to be ourselves. Schools also briefly go over how important it is to be you and not show hatred towards anyone for being themselves. Unfortunately, this is the place most gay children fear the most. My parents tell me not to tell anyone. It's for your own good, sweetheart. There's going to be so many obstacles you're going to have to overcome. You don't need to advertise this sort of thing. So I'd just like to make a few apologies. I'm sorry for being so open about my sexuality. I'm sorry for disappointing you, or even making you feel embarrassed. I'm sorry for trying to talk to you and show you how I feel. I'm sorry for getting frustrated when you don't listen. I'm sorry you won't have the pleasure of meeting my first boyfriend. I'm sorry I don't feel like I'm good enough. My sincere apologies that you'll have to go through the embarrassment of telling your parents I'm gay, or explaining to your brother every time we get asked them I still don't have a boyfriend. I'm sorry we've been drifting away because I feel like I can't confide in you anymore. I'm sorry that every time I bring it up, it's my fault, always. I'm sorry that I just wanted to come home and cry into your arms when a group of girls spit at my feet and tell me God hates me. But most of all, I am so sorry for wanting the pleasure of being myself. So anyways, that was that. Did that for English class, presented it, a little nerve-wracking, but that's alright. So I'll get to you next week. Not sure what the topic is, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. And I'll be here on Sunday, hopefully. Okay, bye!